Hi everyone. For this video, I will be talking about the top 20 irregular English verbs. Once again, verbs are used to show actions, feelings, and states of being. For example, you can use verbs to talk about eating bread or playing basketball to show actions. Feelings include the verb like and hate. And states of being could be to use to show a job, I am a teacher, or a description, the flower is beautiful. So regular verbs end in ed. That's how we know that they're regular verbs. So here I have three examples for you. In the present tense, play is play, and in the past tense, you just add an ed to it. For the past participle, so when we talk about the present perfect, like has played, he has played today, again, you just add ed to the verb. But for irregular verbs, we don't add ed, and that's what makes it so challenging for most English language learners. The only thing that you can do is just memorize the forms of these irregular verbs. So today we're going to start off talking about the 20 most common irregular verbs. So on the left, I have my list of the present tense versions of these irregular verbs. In the middle is the past tense version. And then on the very right is the past participle version. Again, we use the past participle for many different things. You can use it to talk about the perfect tense. You can use it to talk about passive voice. Those are probably the two most common ways to use the past participle. So starting off, we have our be verb. This verb is really challenging because the form is constantly changing, right? Even in the present tense, there are three versions of it, depending on the subject. And then in the past tense, there are two versions of it. Okay. So I'm not going to go through all of these verbs for you. I'll just put it here, and then I'll also upload a PDF version so that you can look at it and study it later. This is the second list of the irregular verbs, and you might already know many of these, but it's always good to try to test yourself and see if you can remember. I would definitely focus on spelling as well when you are writing down these irregular verbs. And this is the final set of the irregular verbs. And notice that some of them just repeat the same spelling. So in the present tense, read is R-E-A-D. In the past tense, read is the same. The only difference here is that the pronunciation. Again, in the present tense, it's read, and then in the past tense and the past participle, it's pronounced read. And that's it for irregular verbs. I'll have a link for you to practice spelling and identifying these irregular verbs. Please see our Google Classroom. Thank you.